Hi, this is Derek with Gunter Pest Lawn. We're here for our initial quarterly service today, so let's get started. All right, so we're inside for our initial appointment today. We'll be doing the entire interior and the entire exterior. This particular customer is having an issue with ants right now, which is very common in the spring. So we'll make sure to get a residual across all the interior baseboards and kind of do an inspection as we go along. So after today and our initial appointment, we'll come back every 3 months, every quarter. The great thing about our Residential Plus program is that if you are having issues in between that quarterly service, we'll come back out and treat for no additional charge. That is one of the great perks of this service. So this customer is having an issue with ants in the kitchen. We'll go ahead and treat the baseboards with the residual. But if they're getting on the countertops, you don't want to treat with that. We like to use bait, and I like to use it outside. Ants are very social insects. They communicate through pheromones, things like food, water, danger. So putting that bait outside will usually tend to draw them back out of the home. So that's typically the best. However, we can place bait inside in specific areas if we're not able to locate those trails outside. So that's kind of a last ditch effort, but the most effective way is to get the bait outside to help bring them out. All right, so we're here in the basement garage combo. We'll do the same thing. We'll treat all the baseboards. We'll treat the sill plate and the rafters in areas where you don't have personal property sitting below it. We don't want to get it on your personal property, so we're very careful about that. Getting up in the sill plate and the rafters is a lot of times where, you know, spiders and other insects. I'm just looking for ant trails right now. It's pretty common when you have mulch beds up against the house, especially where the mulch bed comes up above where the siding meets the foundation. So sometimes kind of digging in here and looking is worth the time. So now we'll put down some granules, you know, about 6 to 10 feet off the house. These granules are water activated and gets kind of a nice coat on the soil or in mulch beds, or in this case, ivy. It's nice because it gets down in there where you can't really see insect activity. All right, so one of the other steps in our process is using this duster that we use an insecticidal dust with. We get around windows, we get under eaves. If you have soffit vents, we try to get those areas that are common points of entry for insects. Knocking down any spider webs, wasp nests. And this dust is residual, so it helps prevent them from coming back and rebuilding a nest or rebuilding a web.